My name is Greg O'Neill. I started last year, June. I needed to find a company that was a little bit more family oriented. I am pleasantly surprised at how oriented this place is. Most places, veteran drivers won't talk to you for 6 months because they need to know you're going to be there before they even warm up to you.
Right.
This place, everybody was ready to talk to you. That was a nice, refreshing change of pace. The other thing that got my attention was the salary, and the salary made the checks a lot more stable.
Can you describe what the Penny Forever program is in your own words?
We can actually recruit other drivers. How it works is the driver that you recruit, you get a penny per mile for every mile that that person has driven. Same thing for that driver. For every mile that he has driven, he gets his own penny per mile. And it's a way to create a better community because there's a responsibility on you, the person recruiting, and on the driver being recruited. It's a way to be able to have a check and balance system to where every person you recruit, you want them to stay, obviously, because the Penny Forever program. And of course, that driver wants you to stay so they can continue to receive their own bonus. It just creates an instant connection and responsibility system. If you get a bunch of drivers over, they're going to be making a bunch more. But even just a few, it really makes a difference in your paycheck. If he's not getting in as many miles, well then I would see that and I would be able to call and check and say, maybe it's a miscommunication, something simple. It's a good way to create that check, and so then you're not alone out there.
Have you been able to take advantage of the program?
I have been recruiting people, and I have found the best way to do it is instead of us trying to hand out phone numbers and information, get their information. Get their name, get their phone number, and then you use the Microsoft Teams app to send that information to the recruiter. The recruiter will call them. One, you have a text to the Microsoft recruiter saying, yep, I got this guy's information. And then two, you can always follow up. And if new people come on board, you can look and see all your little texts and see if that's one of the guys that you attempted to recruit earlier on.
What's been your method of starting a conversation?
We all have to sit at truck stops. We all have to sit at the shippers and receivers. Now, just be willing to get out of the truck. One, gotta get out of the truck anyways, and just start talking to people. You can tell when somebody's worth their while, and well, talk to them. Find out what they think of their company. Inquire about what they do first. What they're doing is they're telling you if they're happy or if they're a little flustered where they're at. And obviously the flustered ones, you can just simply say, well, here's the deal that we have over here. Are you going to recruit everybody? You're not. Honestly, every time I stop, I strike up a conversation with 3 or 4 drivers, and there's usually one of them that just wants to know more. That's the first step. The idea is not to do mass numbers, but at the same time, you gotta be out there and you gotta be asking. You gotta talk to other people. I believe last year the top driver made $81,000. Tell them, a top driver made $81,000 last year. And then tell them roughly about what you made last year after your bonuses and everything. And tell them that we have a salary program. There's going to be drivers that are like, oh no, I would make way more here and everything. But this is when you're doing a hard sale, is where you, oh really, so that's what you made for the whole year? And they start adding up and they find out they ain't making that. That salary starts to get to be a little bit more interesting because you're getting paid to go home. And that's the whole reason why I came here, because every time I have to go home, it's always a week, 4 days to a week, and it's hard to go without that 1 week's paycheck. I get my paycheck here, and I get my bonuses. It's really been enjoyable for that.
Hello, Great Plains friends and family. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button down there. If you want to see more of our videos, you can click here for one we've specially selected for you, or you can click here for our most recent upload. If you want to see our videos in the future, you can click the subscribe button right here and you'll be notified when we release a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.